What's up, guys? Kristen McDougald here with track and field head coach Jeff Perkins. Coach, the last time we talked, the indoor season was just getting underway, and now that's wrapped up, right, which means it's outdoor season. Talk a little bit about some of the events that you expect to highlight your program this year and any student athletes to keep an eye out for.
Well, we have a couple newbies in the program that we're actually looking forward to seeing, where they are come outdoor, their first collegiate outdoor season. Those would be Michaela Scott in the 200 and 100 and 400 for us, as well as relays. We have Natalie Koppel in the long jump, Seth Enox in the long jump, he's a freshman, Kyle Tu in the shot put. Let me think, Xavier Weaver in the 800. So across the board, we have a lot of exciting talent that came in this last year that we're really looking forward to seeing kind of how they fit in, mold, and what they do within the conference and the national level, hopefully, in time. But we have some junior college transfers as well. Asa Allen in the hurdles, Brandon Lucas in the 1 and 2, and then Julia Sanvani in the 400 hurdles. So we're kind of looking to see where, they fit in and how they enhance the program and add to our depth this year.
You've mentioned that it's one of your goals year in and year out to finish top 3 in standings. Do you anticipate any one of those athletes really contributing to reaching that goal?
Yeah, for sure. I think they definitely will help rack up those points for our team title goal. Because that's, any coach that's doing this wants to obviously be the best. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it. So, for us, we're really looking to try to assert ourselves and be that top 3 team. And I think we have the talent. Hopefully, it develops quick. Right. We're going to need to develop in the next 2.5 months, but we're definitely deeper than we were a year ago.
How soon after these athletes coming into the program can you really see that development that you're speaking on?
The indoor season is a good judge for the women. The outdoor season for the guys will be the month of March to kind of see, where they are and, how they're feeling and how they're looking. But we just never really panic as coaches. We're always trying to be positive and promote them and, stand by their side through the ups and downs, because the more consistent we see them performing at a high level, the better they're going to become championship time.
Mm-hmm. 3 meets being held here at Anteater Stadium this year: the UCI Spring Collegiate Classic, Big West Challenge, and the Steve Scott Invitational. Talk about the level of competition we'll see there and why fans should be intrigued to follow.
Actually, all 3 meets are a lot more competitive than they were a year ago, which I'm excited about. The spring break meet has a slew of teams coming from out of state. So we're very excited to be hosting them, having them come in, be on our facility, practice in the Southern California weather, and enhance the meet to a level that we haven't had it in a couple years. So that'll kind of get us at our first home meet started to see how we rack up with them. And then our Big West Challenge Cup hasn't been hosted here since 2014, so it's been 4 years. We obviously love hosting it. It's under the lights.
So come out.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, if fans come out, that's a great meet to be a part of. It's actually a lot of fun to watch the teams that are really into it. In fact, some of our best marks come from that meet specifically. It's a Friday night, April 6th. And then Steve Scott is just a huge bear of a meet in terms of entries, and you'll have Olympians out here, collegiate athletes out here, post-collegiate athletes out here, high school athletes, like anybody can pretty much enter and compete. And so with that meet, it's of high level still, and it's basically our last test before our conference championship.
You mentioned another one of your goals, and presumably anyone in the track and field world, sending individuals to the NCAAs. Right. Of course, that comes at the end of the season, when you've been peaking them in terms of training. Right. So what does that training look like at this point, just getting into season and with your first meet around the corner? A
lot of it is, per the individual and their event. We're still working through the speed aspects of it, because we've done a lot of strength training to get them as strong and fit as possible. So even the same thing with the throws, and the horizontal jumps and the pole vault, the high jump, all that stuff. They're still working through the strength levels to then eventually get to where we're working a little bit more explosive speed type things, not only out here at the track but in the weight room. So as we move through, I'll give you an example, Persis, William Mensah, who's NCAA level athlete for us, as well as Isaiah Jewett. They're still on the strength side. So the more we work through the month of March and even into April, they'll slowly get a little bit more speed work and work towards getting faster so that they're at their peak shape when they need to be in May.
Cool. Super talented members on the roster right now, obviously. Can you elaborate on any athletes who have come out of this program who might still be pursuing a career in track and field?
Yeah, obviously one of our Most prominent is Charles Jock. He's a 2016 Olympian in the 800 meters. He's moved back down here from Oregon. Much of it is a decision for him to better his career and find some consistent training weather. Eugene obviously is not ideal for training weather.
Track down, my alma mater. I always got to throw it in.
So he's back down here. He's a volunteer coach for us. He's actually helping with the 800 meter kids on the team, and he's being a good mentor to both Jamani and Isaiah, our 800 meter guys on the team currently. But he's still pursuing his second Olympics in 2020, and trying to make the World Championship team in 2019 and 2021. He'll probably around 2021, maybe 2022, call it a career. But he's here local. He's a great not only mentor to them, but a source of information of what the elite level is like.
Right. A good role model. Does that serve as any sort of motivation factor for the guys on your roster?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think they look at him and they kind of see what he's been able to accomplish since leaving, not only in college, but since he's left college, and then kind of seeing where he is now, just trying to follow what he does day in and day out, and then also ask him lots of questions about things they may not know of, like elite level track and field meets, European track meets, contracts, like all that kind of stuff that is being a professional athlete, like how you live day in and day out.
Coach, your 5th season with the outdoor program. If you guys want to follow any of the teams, our social media handles are always available for you. In the meantime, thank you so much and good luck this season.
Thank you. I appreciate that.